Good afternoon, folkers. Good evening, folkers. Good night, folkers. However late it is. This is a public service announcement. All right? Pay attention. This is a public service announcement. I did a video earlier where I showed how Anthony Brian Logan is a hypocrite, and he's not a lover of freedom, and he's a pure statist, plain and simple. I did a video and pretty much showing how he doesn't care about your rights if you live in a black neighborhood that's below the poverty line. You understand what I'm saying? Because y'all saw the video. Now, I did like Colion Noir's take on what Bloomberg said. That's more on the money than what ABL had to say. Let me tell you something. So I did that video, and somebody decided to come in the comment section and say blacks are more responsible for more crime than anybody else. That's a pure lie. You know who's responsible for the most crime? The banksters, the government, the CIA who brought the drugs in, the ATF who keeps the iron pipeline flowing, the FBI who target political prisoners or target people that wind up becoming political prisoners if you speak out for freedom and against oppression. So this person came in, said we were responsible. Okay, that's your opinion. I don't really care about opinions. They don't affect me. I care about facts. And I did a presentation, like I said, on black crime statistics and black crime in general, and how it's heavily skewed when they put it out there. Anyway, he said, "Oh, I don't care about your opinion anymore." Good. I'm glad. Look, I'm not here to kiss white folks' ass. I'm not here to make white people feel better about life and all that. What I'm here to do is spread facts and truth. And my take on black crime statistics were not pulled from my ass. I did extensive research, and I have a keen understanding on how they fudge the numbers in terms of crime. Okay, I know for a fact. And if you don't like it when I point out that it's bullshit, you can kick rocks. I don't need to keep you. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not going to beg you guys to stay on. If you don't like what I have to say, if you don't like coming after ABL or whatever the case may be, then that's on you. Y'all can keep moving. Look, I'm not coming after ABL. I'm simply pointing out the fact that he's a pure statist. He wants to empower the police and all that other stuff. That's what I'm shedding light on. And I've talked to ABL several times on the phone. And the last time I talked to him on the phone on his show, I pretty much shut him down on his own show, and I made him, you know what I mean? I handled that pretty well, I think. I think I pretty much handled that well. Half of his audience agreed with me and what I was saying. Because at the end of the day, either you're a statist or you're a freedom lover, okay? Any form of rights violations is unacceptable. I pointed that out. 18 U.S. Code 242. It's pretty plain and clear, and there's a reason that that's there. We shouldn't need it. We shouldn't have to say, look, you'll be penalized to the nth degree if you kidnap somebody while violating their rights. All right? Listen, I don't hate white people. I love black people. I love all people. You understand what I'm saying? I love all people. But I am black. And I was raised black. I grew up in a black neighborhood. I grew up in Compton. You understand what I'm talking about? So when ABL says outsiders don't know what's going on, I'm not an outsider. I grew up in Compton. You know what I'm saying? I lived in the South Central. I lived in the Rolling 60s neighborhood, which isn't in Compton. I know that. It's two totally different places. I lived in two different places. I grew up, half my childhood was in Compton, half my childhood was in down the street from Rolling 60s hood. You know what I'm saying? So I know what's up. And I know what the police do. I know what they do. I was around when Tupac started that truce between the Bloods and the Crips in LA. And you know what happened? The police framed a black man for killing a gang member, and then the war started back up. That's facts. You understand? The things that I'm saying are not opinions. If you're okay with stop and frisk, you are not a freedom lover. You can't be. I don't care who's being stopped and frisked. I don't care. I don't want white folks being stopped and frisked. You know what I'm saying? Why aren't they stopping and frisking people in Wall Street? They commit the most crimes. They're responsible for many deaths. You gonna stop and frisk Monsanto? I don't think so. You gonna stop and frisk y'all see what I'm getting at. Listen, I don't care. You don't want me going after? Listen, I don't care. Point blank period. Y'all can kick rocks. You understand what I'm saying? I want freedom lovers on my channel. I love freedom. I want freedom lovers to be subscribed to me. If you don't love freedom to the 110th degree, 110%, I'm 110% for freedom. And red flag laws, stop and frisk, the TAPS Act, all that shit, that's not freedom. That's oppression. I don't want anyone getting stopped and frisked for no reason. So y'all can miss me with that. If y'all, hey, keep it pushing. And my channel will be built the right way, with people who love freedom, with people who want to end oppression for everybody. For people who understand that the government is not there to serve them. The government is there to transfer power to themselves from you, to take your freedoms, to have the police out there on the streets enforcing their laws, right? Their so-called laws, extorting you. If you for that, and no amount of factual information can get you to see the light, then I don't want you. Not every person is going to go on the right side. Not every person is going to wake up and join the right side. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about the Republican Party. I'm talking about freedom. I'm talking about rights. I'm talking about the right side, the side of the rights. Moralism. Is it moral to stop somebody on the street because they're black and they walk with a swagger that you can't obtain because you got to stick up your ass and you you slam them against the wall? Is that right? Is that moral? No, it's not, because someone doesn't dress the way you want them to dress, or look the way you want them to look, or they got a tattoo on their neck. They're just walking down the street, and you feel like a law enforcer should be able to go to anybody they want and forcefully stop them, force them into a confrontation, search them, violate their Fourth Amendment rights because they look a certain way, they dress a certain way. Because of stop and frisk, they were leaving their guns home. Yeah, and then guess what? They pick their guns back up and mob at night and be more sneaky when they kill somebody. Stop and frisk didn't help nobody. You know? Nah, you ain't a freedom lover. So I don't care what you got to say. Y'all should know me by now. I'm not gonna pander. I don't pander for anyone. I don't pander for white folks. I don't pander for black folks. But I am black. You understand what I'm saying? And if you want to just throw my people under the bus because you have a certain perception of black people, well, I'm gonna address you and I'm gonna correct you. I'm gonna correct you. Just like the misconception of, black fathers ain't in the no, that's not true. More and more black fathers are in their children's lives nowadays. You understand what I'm saying? White people commit just as much crime as black people when they are below the poverty line. That's how it works. If you're poor, you're more likely to commit crimes. It has nothing to do with color. If you don't understand that, Bon voyage. You understand? Keep it pushing. Don't care. Bye. Peace easy, my knees. Make it greasy. I don't care. Here, you want to... Here, I'll validate your ticket. I'll validate your ticket. Get your ass out of my parking lot. I don't care. That's the public service announcement. I'm not here to pander to anybody. I'm here to put out truth, to put out information, to compile information, to connect dots, to present you guys with receipts. You know what I mean? And I give my take on what's going on. I give my take. Yes, I do speak on how I feel about certain situations. And you don't have to agree. You don't have to agree. We don't have to agree to rock with each other all the time. You know what I mean? We don't have to agree on everything. But it is what it is, you know? It is what it is. If you don't agree with what I got to say, and you don't, and you're not grown enough to say, okay, I don't agree with him on this one. Let me see what he's talking about. Oh, he said he has receipts. Let me go check that out. Let me go see what he has to say about that. Let me go check that presentation out that I brought up I don't know how many times. You know, matter of fact, I got to put that in the description. You know, I spent some time on that one, so I'll put that in the description so y'all can go check it out. If you feel like I'm wrong about black statistics, black crime statistics, y'all can check that out. You know, and then we can go from there. If not, you know, hey, it is what it is. Anyway, much love. I'm just out here to put out truth and to spread, you know, spread the love of freedom. That's what I'm about. Freedom, you know, it's all about your rights. That's what it's about. No one's rights should be violated if they're not committing a crime. If I'm not violating your rights, if you see me walking down the street and I'm sagging down to my knees and I'm drinking a beer, walking down the street, and I'm minding my own business, then you don't have the right to come up to me and grab me and tell me to present ID and violate my personal space. Come on. I don't care what I'm doing. If I'm enjoying myself, I'm not hurting anybody. You don't see me doing anything to anybody. So obviously, ABL is on some pro-Gestapo shit, because that's exactly what the Gestapo did, right? Show me your papers, you know, and searching people and just without any impunity. Nah, man, I ain't with that. So I don't care, man. I don't care. All I care about is preserving our rights. That's all I care about. I don't care about how people feel about what I got to say about their favorite YouTuber. Anyway, that's it, y'all. That's the end of my rant. Much love to y'all, and yeah, hit that like button if you liked it. Hit that down button if you don't like it. Share if you like it. Don't share if you don't like it. It is what it is. Subscribe if you like this video. Don't subscribe if you don't like this video, or unsubscribe if you feel the need to. But I'm gonna keep doing the same thing I'm doing. Holla at y'all later.